Gold mine not quite going to get thrown out. That will go over to Glaive, but now here comes Arden with that stun. Aloha is just going to be on that front line, and well, they will actually trade out now 1-for-1. But again, here comes Old School. That Surrey strike is absolutely putting him in a fantastic position, and Old School is not giving up on Dienzio whatsoever. Vanes is finally going to drop, and Old School it just all right, fine. He doesn't.
And we just saw him picking up a Shiver Seal, which will help and allow him to stick to them and peel, as we just saw.
Not exactly the best target, but hey, if they can take down Vanes before the Blast Tremor, oh right, it's John, that's right. And they've infused, they're looking for this fight, but Arden is just going to throw down that gauntlet, and now Old School in the middle of everything is just not really taking any kind of damage from these guys, and immediately Vanes is rising team, and well, if they can prove it right here, they're going to move on. But still, they got to win this first game. That's going to be the Blast Tremor there from Vanes. We had the Kroll, he actually threw up the Hell's Heart, didn't actually really land anything for it. I Love Joseph now just going to be kiting out, but the Glaive is actually going to be the first one to drop. I Love Joseph. Could he actually get a kill here? He'll actually live through this one. And finally, Halcyon Hammers is actually going to take a fight.
Yeah, very nice. We weren't quite expecting that comeback there coming from Velocity. I'm not sure if we can even call it a comeback.
Still came back to win, and so it can still happen here. Death from Above, though, is just going to erase Dienzio, though. He is going to be out of this, but at the same time, we've lost out that Glaive now as well. It's all about I Love Joseph. How much damage can he do? Should they go for some of these kills? Should they turn on top of that Kraken? Remember, he is working on that turret. Death from Above, a really good angle on it, too. It's going to be so much damage. The Aloha, again, no stun from that Hell's Heart, and now going real deep into this one with that Arden Gauntlet. It just doesn't look like Halcyon Hammers knows what they want to do, and they just don't have the cooldowns or the coordination. 1 kill, 2. That's actually now going to be looking for that 3-0. Getting ahead, he's warhorning that Kraken in. That's the choke point turret down. Old School is going to be really hard up to kind of be in this fight, but I Love Joseph again. He can just throw down that Death from Above once more. Dienzio is going to be a big target. He's just taking the entire frontal barrage from that I Love Joseph. The kickback, though, I think it actually did more damage than good from that Old School, but still, Ezodox is working on this turret, and that Kraken is going to drop. It's not going to be an ace from the Halcyon Hammers at all. Do they care? No,
what?
They don't care. They're going to try to race him back home. Warhorn's coming out. Ezodox in the front. He's going to throw down that gauntlet as soon as he can. Old School's even going to afterburn forward. They don't care. No, whatever. Okay, yeah, you can kill I Love Joseph, get the bounty. Doesn't matter. They're not even going to get back to the crystal, and this is a 1-0.
Landing.
Yeah, but it's going to get blocked out by I Love Joseph. That only leaves you with Catherine as that target, and it's just not, she's just not going down that quickly. Now, we do got Death from Above. That's going to be now the disengage and the peel from Aloha, but will that actually work? 1 and 2 kills. That actually will pay off. Halcyon Hammers is now going to be able to clean up I Love Joseph, and Nemesis could have done, but I think that the bait from Vane was absolutely on point. We'll have to see if they can do it again right here. There is no gauntlet ready to go. Aloha's going to have to use the afterburn now to disengage, and Dienzio is just going to absolutely start melting now. Aloha throws himself in front of it. Dienzio will get a kill despite all that, and now Vane's trying his best to keep his carries alive. He is now going to be running for the hills and trying to delay the ace as long as he can, but exactly where Dienzio are, but he can't seem to quite get him yet. That's going to be, again, a Sonic Zoom away from that Death from Above, but still we have actually now the Glaive trying to peel, trying to get in front of everybody. Everybody is just throwing themselves, trying to keep Dienzio alive, but the damage is just not really there. It's only Dienzio really kind of making that mark, and they're only going to bring Old School down low. Another Death from Above. That's just it for Aloha. He is done. Old School is not going to live through that one, but Dienzio, could he actually pick up Joseph? He will. You know, it's the last hope. It's all about Dienzio right now. He's still not going to get hit by those Death from Above's. Vanes, however, is just absolutely melting. He throws down the gauntlet, and that's his entire contribution here. Aloha, again, looking for that kill. Ezodox has to use that fountain. Wait for it, will come out. It's just going to bring him down low, but it's not a kill yet. Aloha is trying to do the peel. Dienzio will get the kill. Now he's going on top of Old School, and it looks like he might actually be able to get it. Well, maybe not, but Aloha did actually get a kill by the time he put a kill on the board for himself. But 7 of those are on Dienzio. What
was that gauntlet?
Vane's unfortunately going the exact wrong way with that gauntlet. This actually could be game over right now. Dienzio is just getting murdered, and he is out. There's a Kraken that's going to be pushing down up against Halcyon Hammers here as well, and Aloha is just making an exit left. He is just going to try to run and stay alive as long as he can.
Oh, so clever.
Aloha's not going to live.
He is not going to live. That is going to be the wow, that Kraken is.
I totally lied about lying.
No.
I totally lied about that lie about lying.
Well, he's definitely dead now. So liked. So we did see Excrucio.
Cool.
Oh, Dienzio, Aloha, very caught out right now. 2v3 situation for them.
You see Aloha immediately. He just gets that stun ready and primed with another Death from Above. We do not have that gauntlet this time. I love Joseph gets into an interesting position, but that's going to be it for Old School. We have split super hard here. Joseph is just not going to hit the mark. The team now is split, and there is no pressure, no damage.
All we have to do is just see Aloha just peel them off the Enzio. He gets caught out there, actually.
Yeah, well, they're going to go for this fight. They're just going to let the Kraken do whatever they can. Diento, is he going to go for that back throw? No, they're going to go for this fight. And again, like, with that gauntlet, it's a really good battleground here. The wait for it, unfortunately, just didn't really look like it did. The mark, the capitalization, nobody's dead yet. How is this even possible? Finally, Old School a little bit too far forward, but everybody is just really low except Diento, and he will clean up the 5-man slaughter fest. Remember, there's a Kraken push, and she's over half. She's even like 90% at this point. This is good game, and the late game box from Diento has once again pulled them out of the fire. They saved their bacon, and they're going to apply here.
What the heck just happened? So we saw the gauntlet being thrown down by Vaines. We saw Diento using his weight for it, and Sonic going backwards out of the gauntlet to safety. And whilst Aloha and Vaines just front line for him, doing a fantastic job. And you know what? Finished the game. This is the third game. Going opting for Broken Myth second, but not usually first. They'll go for like maybe a Shag Glass or a Frostburn first.
Aloha didn't get that. Aloha did not get that, and he's going to be able to cash in just
looking under, but I love just trying to get right in there.
And Diento stunned and double stunned. The Old School is just going to have his number. This is actually going to be a 3-man cleanup. This is Excrucio behind 30, but he's not really, having more farm loss. Good reflex. That's going to keep Diento alive, and that's actually very important right here. Death from Above to go and just kind of gunk up this engage, but Ezodox is just going to burn absolutely, and not Old School. Oh, so very close. The burn is just not going to be there. I Love Joseph will drop down, and Old School has nowhere to go. I think Vaines, Vaines is going to burn a little bit for his trouble. Diento's going a little bit far forward, though. He's going to get knocked right into that wall. At least it would have been. Good blocks, and again, counter blocks coming up from the other side now as well. Nemesis Excrucio is going to be a little bit more on the back foot. Here comes the breath. The Broken Myth is not enough to burn down. I Love Joseph, you know it is. That's going to be at least one kill right there. The Kraken's going to spawn, but it doesn't matter. If Nemesis Old School can't run away, he will not get hit with a Spitfire, but at 2-4-0, could he even still be the threat?
So they're going to be heading straight into this.
Well, Old School went in first. He's going to be the guy that with the big target, but we got some goop on top of that Death from Above. But Old School, he has to have that fountain clicking. Doesn't matter. We just turn right back around and roast us like lame. That's going to be a 2-0 for kills for Aloha. Just doesn't take damage, it seems. Joseph, I think you made a mistake, sir. Coming back into that one, Aloha will go, and the Kraken has taken out another turret. Ezodox is going to burn.
I don't know if he can make it out. He's still alive. He's still alive. He's gonna live through that. But we saw the afterburn coming out from Old School. But it blocked. Diento didn't block it, but he was able to block the Death from Above from I Love Joseph, and the regen coming out from his even. What is going on?
Nobody's dead. Nobody's
dead.
Actually dead. Vaines is coming down real low. Joseph is going to be the trade there. And Diento up against Ezodox, I think they might just trade themselves. They do. We still have a Kraken here, remember. Aloha is going to try to make this work. Weakness stacks need to really come through here. On top of Old School, the stun. Heat the counter stun. You're not going to get that afterburn. This is it. Halcyon Hammers, I don't think, are going to go down. And now with that Kraken, you got to do something here, Old School. They are so split. The Kraken's going to come down low. Aloha is just not going to die. And
wow.
The crystal does go down.
That is game. That is game. That was insane there. That I can't even.
Old School got the kill at the same time. Hi, Pony. We might actually get that Dragon's Breath in a good spot here from Chicken. And, well, Pony's going to go straight up to him. But now here comes that damage. Lightning T trying to block it. Oh, he's still alive. Somehow he's going to live right through it. He finally dropped, but they get 2 kills for it.